weekend. Sports.
Okay, hello, my needle drops. Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. Gonna do an album review, fresh off my nerd track review yesterday. And now that I got a track review in me, I'm pumped to talk about a full-length LP. Yeah, I'm ready, I'm tough. I can take it. Okay, sorry. Let's be serious, because music is serious business. Before we jump into this, one thing I want to mention, on theneedledrop.com, you can stream the new Caribou remix album, stream a new song from the new Deerhoof LP coming out next year, and you can see the Blog TV playlist from the Blog TV we had this past Monday. It's all linked there in the D-Box. So anyway, speaking about being tough, this album is tough. Oh yeah, it's tough. It's not like Henry Rollins tough. It's more like getting a ton of bricks dropped on you tough. They're a new signee to the Slumberland Records label. Their name is Weekend, and this is their album, Sports. These guys are a California trio whose music I could really only classify as noise rock, but like I said earlier, these guys are on Slumberland, and Slumberland has housed some of the serious powerhouses of shoegaze, like Black Tambourine, and some new favorites like The Pains of Being Pure at Heart or Crystal Stilts. So there's definitely an element of that classic shoegazy Slumberland sound in there too. This thing is 10 tracks, spans 45 minutes, and I'll get my number one gripe out of the way right now. There are several tracks on here that are either filler or are kind of bordering on filler. Not much happens, it kind of meanders, maybe boring, but the tracks that I do like are much longer. It doesn't feel like the album gets derailed. I don't feel cheated, I don't feel gypped. Maybe these tracks are more transition periods. The songs that do excite me, though, on this album are hard-hitting pieces of noise punk psychedelia. Punk because the drums are so fast, the bass lines are pumping, the tempos are high. This thing just has a really hot energy. It is a pot boiling over, it is a car about to overheat, it is a plane with a blown engine, it is that kind of tension. And I say psychedelic because this thing is soaked in reverb. The vocals, the guitars, I think the drums too, nearly everything. It just is this wash of sound. However, even though a lot of bands are pursuing this sound, a lot of bands are doing the reverb thing, what I like about the reverb in this particular instance is that it doesn't take away from the brutality of the songs. It doesn't take away from the percussion. It doesn't take away from just how energized the music feels. Because usually a lot of this shoegazy stuff, a lot of this cavernous production has the tendency to be sleepy. And though there are some moments on here like that, maybe noise ambient tracks, I guess you could say, the parts on here that are upbeat, that are fast-paced, come together really well. I wouldn't say the production here creates a dreamscape as much as a whirlwind of pain. And the final thing is just the noise, which maybe is this album's biggest strength. The guitar sounds here get so ugly and get so distorted. I mean, just take the opener, for example, COMA Summer. You can stream that one in the D-Box. The tone on the guitars there, man, it sounds like somebody's trying to open my skull with a giant electric can opener. Distorted guitar layered over distorted guitar, and on this track, and a bunch of songs on this album, a lot of weird atmospheric hums that I really couldn't even begin to describe. Is it feedback? Is it some kind of effect? Is it electronics? I'm not sure, but it's there. I love the production, and not to say the sound here is crystal clear or comes off as if it was recorded in a $100,000 an hour studio. Sports is just loud, aggressive, proud, not catchy, but haunting. Because I don't really find myself humming along with melodies or mouthing lyrics when I'm finished listening to this album, as much as I am just kind of sitting back and admiring the dent Weekend has put in my eardrums. This thing just barely squeaks by with a light 8. I'm going to put it on the love list, which is linked down there in the D box, a list of albums that I've loved thus far this year. And let me know in the comments what you think I should review next. Album reviews, track reviews, whatever reviews. Thanks for requesting this. Thanks for being awesome. Anthony Fantano, Weekend, Sports, Forever.